Environmental challenge is one of the most severe challenges to our country, and we must take action to control the pollution problem. The real barrier is a mechanism which at this moment still reward those who cut corners on environmental protection. To break that, I trust that we need extensive public participation. The challenge is how. The Blue Map app means to serve not just as a way for people, for anyone to access the information anytime, but more importantly, also to help create a channel. More than 750 major coal power plants, the steel manufacturer, the cement factory, and chemical and petrochemical plants openly address their violation problems. Many of them are state-owned enterprises, and they used to be not sensitive to public intervention at all.
就是这边呢，还有北京来自于南水北调的这些水，那么，但是呢，经过这个城市之后，那么这些很多都是这个从城市排出的这些水。
前方500米有3岔路，请走最左侧岔路，往建国路京红快速方向。150米处有监控和公交专用道拍照。
这个味儿是还行，还是有点臭，还是太臭了？
太臭了，
太臭了，那咱们就选。
要不下雨还不太灵验，尤其下大雨，
那就更臭了哈。
反正那是贴上了，
咱们就多观察着，好吧？啊，好。
For a long time in China, China has been a society of top-down management for thousands of years, and transparency and participation, they're all new ideas, new concepts.
Some of the industrial wastewater also used to come into this. But in recent years, Beijing have been shutting down those dirty industries. 方辉，这就应该算是很高的了哈。对。现在是12点几，所以溶解氧这个项目上还是不错的。
We're also trying to help, find a way to tackle not just the local pollution problem, but also global climate change. And because, the sources of these two problems are very much the same. Burning half of the world's coal, that's the biggest source of our local air pollution problem. But also, that's the reason to make China the largest air, greenhouse gas emitter in the world. Powerful stakeholders can be involved, like those brands who source from their suppliers, and those financial institutions who give them the funding. I hope this award could really not just inspire me and our organization, but also inspire more people from all walks of life to take their own action, to make their own contribution. It will be good for China. I trust it will be good for the world.
Prince Claus Award is about finding people, institutions that are having a big impact in culture. So if you can imagine the impact it will take to turn China into a sustainable country.
Instead of choosing methods of confrontation or antagonism, his activism has really been one that has been of transformative value.
There's many ways to be an environmentalist, so he proves that it's not just being an activist, but also just smartly revealing things. You can make a huge impact.
He has managed through these apps to mend the ways of about 1,400 factories, and not the smallest ones. Some of them are the most polluting ones, like the textile factories and the supply chains for instance, Apple.
He is extremely inspirational in the way he was able to manage many alliances between private and public sector, government, embassies, but the most importantly also in the ways he's been able to engage citizens.
Through it all, you see this sense of, I think, his love for his countrymen.